Welcome back to Weasel Wargaming. Today we've got a quick unboxing of the organized play kit for the 2025 Summer of Plunder, which I've got here in the desk. The Summer of Plunder is a 9-week-long global event that's hosted by various fan sites, but spearheaded by the Blood and Pigment website and Firelock Games to promote Blood and Plunder, Oak and Iron, and now Port Royal. Briefly, in this event, players will pick a nation and join up with their faction, and will submit games that they play with their local groups to this global map to compete for control of the Caribbean along with everyone else that's playing in their local areas. It's a great event to not only learn the games, to spread the games, and just to get to know more of the people that maybe don't play in your area but play on more of the global scale. If you'd like to know more of those intimate details, you can check out the links in the description to the websites that were mentioned previously. And in support of the event, Firelock Games has put together an organized play kit featuring some really cool goodies that we're going to take a look at right now. Alright, let's dig into this big box. So again, this is going to be the organized play kit that Quartermasters or your stores can go ahead and order to support players over the course of this summer. I believe it's a giant box because the first order of business is a giant poster that you can post in your stores to promote the game. Here we've got screenshots of the 3 main games in the campaign: Blood and Plunder, Port Royal, Oak and Iron, Summer of Plunder. Nice QR code to get you in. Look at the prizes and those weekly objectives. The other big paper-based object is the manual with all of the cool scenarios. Shout out for Thieves Harbor. Thank you to Blood and Pigment for including us and Port Royal in the campaign this year. But here you'll see a breakdown of all the rules for the Summer of Plunder, some of the prizes that you can get not only in this play kit but through the event itself, and then some of these scenarios that you'll be playing for Blood and Plunder here, both at sea and at land. A scenario for Oak and Iron featuring the escape from Nassau. And then the Port Royal scenario, Quake 1692, which puts you in Port Royal during the earthquake in place of your first campaign game. So lots of fun to be had in the organized play kit scenario booklet. Digging in a little bit deeper into the box here, we've got wrapped up. Looks like our minis and our fortune coins. Let's see what those look like. Obviously, I'm not a pickpocket. Can't get this open. Very nice. We got some more standard, kind of cheapy coins, but looking here, we've got some nice replica coins that are nicely sized with very nice detail. Let's see if I can get that on the camera. And these are actually replica coins that Blood and Pigment sells on their website that have been replicated from real coins and get freshly minted for them. And this is great. You got 4 of these nice replica coins, one unique one here. I forgot to mention that the kit actually supports 4 players, so each of the 4 players will get 2 of these nice coins to be using as fortune points or fortune coins in each of the games featured in the Summer of Plunder. Taking a look at the cards here, unpacking this, I believe each faction is going to get a promo card that features their militia type unit predominantly here. So for the natives, we see Young Warriors, the Dutch Militia, Milicianos for the Spanish, I'm just butchering these, but there's going to be a full set of 4 of these for each of the players that the kit would support. In addition to 2 cards as well for Oak and Iron, the Charles Vane and the Woodes Rogers cards that'll be used in that scenario. So Blood and Plunder and Oak and Iron cards. And a complete set of 4. So everybody coming out of the kit will get a nice set of these cards, which feature the nice art, but also the stats for the different Blood and Plunder units in a different format than the cards that you can buy on the website. But fantastic alternate art cards Coming from card games, I'm a big fan of alternate art cards. And then we have our minis here in a clamshell pack. And there's a ton of minis in this pack. Again, enough minis for everyone, all 4 players, to get one of each. So I'm going to pull out one of each here to show them off. I'm missing this guy. So the first of which is a ship's wheel. And this is a nicely printed ship's wheel that you could add to any of your Blood and Plunder ships. I will be adding mine to the light frigate, very likely. Nice bigger ship, it'll fit there on that back deck. Scaled properly for someone to be manning. The other mini is a musician, and this is a piratey looking fellow. He's got a monkey on his shoulder, and you can see high resolution renders of this at the Blood and Pigment website, which I will link in the description. But he's playing the fiddle, and he's got a monkey on his shoulder kind of dancing with him. He's a smiley guy. Definitely for Port Royal, we'll be putting this guy on the table. He's got lots of flavor. He'll stand out. I'll remember who he's supposed to represent based on that. Then we have a character pointing and commanding. He's the Sailing Master miniature. If you're using, playing a lot of naval games in Blood and Plunder, you'll maybe use a Sailing Master who can speed your ship up or slow it down temporarily. But now we finally have a miniature for that guy. Special character. Then our last guy is a hostage character, which looks a lot like Ned Stark, if I don't. Striking resemblance, but he's great to represent objectives or potentially the hostage in different scenarios, but a great little miniature to paint up and add some spice to your force. And this is a great continuation of the trend that was started last year, where we had the surgeon and artillery master or cannon master special characters, which I've painted up from the organized play kit last year. And again, each one of those minis comes with 4, so there's plenty for everyone to get a single one. And that's what you get in the organized play kit. Thank you for watching. Again, I will link more details below, and you can check them out on Blood and Pigment and Firelock Games. And if you join up for the summer, I might recommend you play for the English, as I will be commanding the English to, cross your fingers, a victory this year. Nonetheless, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.